Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my channel again. We're going to continue with The Universe Loves You. The human mind. It tends to get drawn into focusing on problems. This is because, through evolution, that is what best served survival. This means the most human things and the most human beings around us have to make an effort to stay positive and have positive conclusions through things that they do, that they see, that they interact with. Because the negative bias is so deeply hardwired biologically. In order to help you system lift into more happiness and attract positivity from others too, play a game with your mind. And it can even be fun. When you first wake up, think of 10 things you are truly grateful for during the last year, the year that's passed. Anything big, anything small, it doesn't really matter, even if it's being grateful for a coffee, a hot shower, a sweet scent of perfume, a job promotion, a new friend, a pet. Whatever it is that makes you feel blessed, that's what's important. Or simply for being alive and enjoying the fact that you are alive. When you focus on gratitude every day, you change your inner state and gradually your life. It can also become quite addictive, being grateful for things and then learning how to use that daily can be quite addictive because of the way that it positively changes our vibrations, changes our way of thinking, and it changes how happy we are. That's why it becomes quite addictive. Flight of love. So on Earth, there are nearly as many different styles of loving as there are actual people. Sometimes you'll meet a person whose passionate and romantic ways will just sweep you off your feet, especially if they have charisma. Romancing you with flowers, dinners, serenading you, taking you to magical places, making you feel like you're living a fairy tale. Other times you'll meet a person who doesn't care for romance so much, but is there to listen every day when you need someone to talk to. A person you know will always be there for you no matter what. Someone who might not actually say I love you all the time, but who has the eyes for you and whose love and loyalty are as solid as the earth itself. You can meet someone who's laid back, very laid back considering romance and relationships, but this could be the best friend that you never had, and it feels like they have a missing piece of your heart that you were always waiting to be returned. And there's a bond, a connection, but the connection can be very, very different, even though it's all love. Why not try asking yourself, sit down and ask yourself, write down, what's your style of loving? And then answer it for yourself. What makes you feel most loved? And then answer it. By writing little questions down like these every day and answering them to ourselves, we are learning to know ourselves better. But not only that, we are also putting the vibrations out to receive exactly what we want, exactly what we need, rather than what we think we might want, what we think we might need. Because they can be two real different things, absolutely. Talking about XXX, one of the most exciting things about coming to Earth, getting to live in a physical body that enables experiences, move, dance, sing, eat, and experience thrills and excitement and physical love. Your body is a way for you to experience all of the physical joys that Earth has to offer, to live an adventure, anything you might like. When you meet another person and fall in love, the physical expression of that love can be such a wonderful thing. But I see many struggle with insecurity, guilt, shame, especially around their bodies. All children are born free of shame and guilt, but as they grow, they're given messages from society that the body is shameful, that it's important, females especially, to keep the body covered up, to not be too open with it, and to make sure others are kept away. I want you to know that from my perspective, your body is yours to do with as you please. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with you or your body. There is absolutely nothing wrong with how you choose to treat your body, what you choose to do with your body. As long as it doesn't hurt others, remember, it's yours to do what you want with. No one can control that but you. Your body is never bad in any way. Anything your body does is natural. You and your body are perfect. They are simply perfect. And they're wonderful expressions of nature in all of its variety of ways. I would love for you to step out of any old beliefs and judgments others have given you, so you can enjoy your physical existence to the fullest. A loving physical relationship can be one of life's greatest joys, and a physical relationship centered on pleasure can be fun and absolutely is good for you. My point is, it's your body and you're ultimately free to do what you want with it. Really, it's your free will. I encourage you to love your body, to love what your body can do with you and for you, and to enjoy the love with someone else too. There is no judgment for you experiencing too much pleasure, or for having been with too many or too few people. Only you know what's right for you. I urge you to do what feels good for you, to do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone get in the way of you living your life the way you want to. After all, your body is yours, and it sure as heck ain't nobody else's. The magic of love. Apply love to everything you do in life and see the miracles begin to appear. Doing something with love super changes and supercharges energy. It's extremely powerful. Some that send love to people, things, and situations create a magic energy around them constantly that they are able to tap into and to use. It draws ideal circumstances, people, events, and energies to you. If you try it for 30 days, you will see the magic move through your life. Make sure you note down all the little miracles so that you can remember them all and see how much they grow as you change your own attitude. The yin and the yang. In this universe, energy is everything. It's everywhere. And everything is energy. You are energy. Your soul is unlimited. When you came to Earth to be born and to live here, you chose to be born into a physical body that was biologically male or female. But this doesn't mean your spirit or your energy is just female or just male or anything like that. Often, there's a push and pull system between the energy of the body and that of the soul. Many females have more of a masculine energy expression. Many males have more of a feminine energy expression. This is part of the soul's development. To you, as a soul, this is an exciting adventure of getting to explore different energies, types of consciousness, perspectives, to learn from how many different angles you can have a life. But I see that it causes grief for many when they actually come into their lives or they go to their lives and they create various energy around them that it releases a somewhat negative vibe through grief. Because often it feels like people around them don't see them for who they really are. They only see the surface. Sometimes people feel like society is pressuring them into being someone they simply are not and were never meant to be. One of the mysteries of love is the wonder of the combination, the alchemy of all these different energies, masculine, feminine expression. I want you to know it's okay. Whoever you are, it's okay. It does not matter. You can be a woman with high ambition and a sense of competition. It's part of the fun in life. You can be a man with high emotional sensuality, being oversensitive. It does not matter. It does not define you, you know. Becoming whole inside means you have become alchemized. You've done this to yourself, you know. You're attracting relationships around you that are wonderful. It's harmonious. It's simply beautiful to understand yourself so much that you can feel completely whole. And when you are whole and accepting of both your masculine and feminine energy within, you begin to radiate a different magnetism. You attract others who are also whole within, others who are secure in themselves and give love from place of overflow and joy. To balance these two unique polarities within yourself, it's magic, absolute magic. And also, love is magic too, and magic is love. It makes you secure and grounded, magnetized. You know, it's a wholeness. As long as you know yourself within, that's what truly matters. No one can judge you for that. No one can change the way you are. You are you for a reason. There's always a reason that you are the way you are. The roots of jealousy. Did you know that jealousy is a survival pattern? It's something that human biology developed to keep the body safe. When a baby's born, it's completely dependent on its parents for love and care, food, warmth, and protection. You can see this in other species too, especially obviously in nature as you look around. The rates of survival drop proportionately to the number of offspring. When there are other offspring around, the natural resources and the parents' attention become divided. So when there is competition for love and nurturing and food, the youngsters' survival instincts of jealousy kicks in to help them ensure they will get what they need. So, in humans, the pattern of jealousy developed as a natural inner danger radar to ensure survival. However, this hardwired jealousy pattern and it causes difficulty for so many adults. If you're someone who has patterns of jealousy, the first thing I want to say is don't feel bad or ashamed about it. You do not need to. It's a survival mechanism. Really, it means that your body is doing its job. Jealousy, of course, can be troublesome and it can attract more drama and problems. Often that's based on the fear, and these fears usually are not real. The wonderful news is that because the root of jealousy lies in the brain, you can help yourself move out of it for good. The first thing is to know where it comes from. Survival. So anytime you feel jealous, click onto it and know it, understand it, set and diffuse it before it intensifies. The second thing, play a little game with your brain. Jealousy always deals with worst case scenarios. So, anytime you notice jealousy, flip the fear right on its head. Try to figure out the opposite of what you're fearing right now. Take that scenario and twist it round and turn it into something positive before it has a chance to settle and nest there, because that's when things become more dramatic, more hateful, less love. Try to figure out what the scenario is, why you're feeling it, and twist it all around so you make the best case scenario, not the worst case scenario. Obviously, sometimes we have to prepare ourselves for the worst. However, preparing oneself for the worst is not the same as knowing, changing it, and understanding. It can take time, obviously, it can, but it is well worth it because your brain will be more balanced and this will make you happier. You know, when you teach jealousy to sort of take back a seat, and what that means, when you take it and put it to the back of your mind like it doesn't really exist, you acknowledge it, but you switch it up immediately. This means you become more harmonious with yourself and definitely much more pleasant to be around others and to socialise much better. Ending flow of love. Love is a feeling, a state, a flow, a river. If you're trying to control everything, you can't be in the flow that love demands. If you're trying to push, you can't be flowing along in the river of love. If you're scrutinizing everything, looking for flaws, searching yourself for weaknesses, you can't be swimming in the freedom of love. Love is a flow, it's a state, it's a river. Let it carry you along until you stop resisting. Learn to stop resisting. And once you give up, that's when no more resistance will show. But always treat your life as a flowing river and just go with it, glide with it, and see where it leads you. Because if you change the way you think and you trust yourself enough to do that, this will bring others in that are positive and not negative within your life. XOXO, the universe. I'm going to leave this one here, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I am putting this out there to help. It's all about love and it's all about peace. So I thought it would be a really good thing to put on the channel so that people can be guided by it if they so choose to. Love and light and many blessings.